Lagos State Chamber of Commerce and Industry is the premier chamber of commerce, not just in Nigeria, but in West Africa. It has been in existence that dates back to over 100 years. I think there are very few organizations that are actually as old as Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So congratulate you for actually bringing us this far. As a leading voice in public policy advocacy, LCCI has over the years actively engaged with government with a view to fostering a symbiotic relationship between the public and private sector. Today's policy dialogue session comes at a time our nation is going through economic contractions with very palpable consequences, some of which include declining government revenue, scarcity of foreign exchange, stalled projects, cancelled projects, dwindling capacity utilization, rising unemployment, inflation, erosion of purchasing power, etc., etc. Well, the root cause of these problems clearly predates, and I repeat, clearly predates the present administration. Government is a continuum. Government being a continuum has meant that Nigerians look up to those presently at the helm of affairs in the three tiers of government and also the three arms of government to come up to a creative solution to address our current challenges and also to take us to the next level. We are under no illusion that the government can do it alone, and we would like to use this opportunity to affirm to Your Excellency that the private sector's willingness to play its part. I think we are always ready, Your Excellency, to be called upon to sit down and discuss how we will get to the promised land. Nigerians are renowned for their drive, doggedness, tenacity, industry, and creativity. These qualities are an embodiment of the Nigerian spirit and are on the display on a daily basis in the private sector life. All government that needs to do is to remove the obstacles that stand in the way of a bigger and a more productive private sector. The most vibrant private sector in Africa is here in Nigeria. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, last night I was looking at I was listening to the news saying that Nigeria has actually been displaced by South Africa to be #1 in Africa in terms of economy, size of economy. Personally, Your Excellency, I don't believe in those numbers. It was something that was done just to embarrass us, but we don't give up. The number actually that came, they said that South Africa is $4 billion over and above Nigeria. So, okay, well, it depends on the exchange rates that they use. I'm sure, somebody that must have used the wrong exchange rate, and that's why we're below. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please be rest assured we are still #1 economy in Africa. And will continue to be. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm confident that at today's deliberations, policy gaps will be identified and also strategies articulated for the closing of these gaps. We are always very, very confident, and I think the drop of price of oil, Your Excellency, should not really bother us. We should look into the diversification of the economy, and I can assure you this economy is very resilient, it's very large, and I'm sure we'll be able to bounce back. It is a good lesson for us, and I think we have started learning those lessons, and we will get to the promised land. I thank you all for your attention, and Your Excellency, thank you very much for coming to